The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Here's Milton. And that is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Fielded at the 20. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense him saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
That's good. Packers, first down.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again to about the 48-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Cowboys will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. Was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10.
That's good for Cowboys.
Milton. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Brings up second and 1. At the 45.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
I think they like this drive a little bit better than partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
To throw, it's Milton. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and 2.
They run a draw here on second down. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 104 yards for him now on the ground as he goes over the century mark here. And I'd say he's ready for the playoffs ahead, no doubt. Right back to him on first down. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And he will take it in for a Cowboys score. Jalen Warren, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys take a 3-touchdown lead.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Packers offense and quarterback Jordan Love heading back out onto the field. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. The Cowboys offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. Throwing is Milton. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Now Milton. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Right side to Watson. 2nd down. Ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Milton now to throw. Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb. He has career touchdown number 78, tying it with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Cowboys add 6 to their lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And getting this just shy of midfield, they spotted at the 49. 81 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Packers.
Firing quickly out wide is Love. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Love. complete to Dobbs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
A 7-yard gain. That's good.
Throwing. Love. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Packers first down.
Play action this time with Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Romeo Dobbs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers get a bit closer. And that score there makes this a much more manageable deficit.
Agreed, because before that touchdown, this looked like this was about over. Instead, they've got hope. They're back in the game. They feel better about themselves, and now they have a chance to make some more plays.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Cowboys offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And you get a look at the numbers, they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw is Milton. And his throw is incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Milton. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back to throw. Milton. He finds his man. Complete. That's Ferguson. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he will have a Cowboys first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Looking to throw. Milton. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
39-yard line.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 142 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into the to throw here on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
2nd and 6 at the Packers' 23-yard line.
He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down. Milton over the middle here. It's hauled in by Watson. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this state.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateraling it there. No shot. Trying to take it the distance.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Love. It's caught on the right side. Williams. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Love now. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built up the efforts of this defense.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. And that one to the right side and incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And it'll be a turnover on downs. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball.
There he goes, right side. He's to the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and, oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
That is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Desperation time here. Love on fourth down. Looking deep here for Dobbs. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Packers' 27-yard.
Back to throw. Milton. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it. All year long, he's made big plays and continues to do so. Imagine if he has a big game here. If so, he could vault himself right into the #1 spot.
Gets by him at the 25. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
It's fourth down.
And his kick is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Packers get set to go. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Love, they go play action now. He hits Dobbs on the crosser. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Love looking to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Reed. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line.
That's good.
A handoff. Jacobs running to the left. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And his throw here's incomplete.
Intended for Savion Williams. Incomplete.
The Packers on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but Definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
On 4th down, Love. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And that will force a turnover on downs. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
2nd and 9.
Tyron Hopper. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It will be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards to pick up, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's got it down to the 28. Now a 2nd and 6.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
3rd and 1.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for the Cowboys, they get yet another victory to finish the year at 14-3 overall. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Packers, it'll be double digits in losses as they fall to 7-10 for their final mark. And I think you have to say, ultimately, this was a team that really underachieved. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
His team playing exceptional football, 8-2 in their last 10. Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Olson. That's the kicker. Tyler Luke set to get this started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Houston offense heading out to the field for the first time. They're led out by the first-round pick in 2025 out of Ole Miss. It's Jackson Dart.
He's coming off a really nice 3-touchdown performance in last week's win, Mike, but outside of that one errant throw, he did a really nice job of protecting the ball. He was seemingly in control the entire game. This defense all week, we talk about trying to bait him into making some mistakes, so he's got to be careful about falling into the trap. But if he does that, I'll tell you what, I really like their chances.
The coverage right there, and it's knocked away, incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there, and it's going to bring up a third down. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down. So on fourth down, on comes Tommy Townsend to punt for Houston. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time, led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the Texans' 46-yard line.
It's out left and complete to Burton. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard
Jackson
line.
up top again. This one complete to Bateman. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Jackson. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender, fighting his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third
Brings
down.
up 3rd down and 4.
To the air one more time with Jackson. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he will have the Ravens first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on that 3rd and 4.
First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect. And it falls incomplete.
He was defended by Jalen.
2nd down. Jackson. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and
Now Jackson, this a design run.
Jackson on the keeper. Henry
And a nice job there defensively on third down, not overcommitting to their pass rush. Having a plan for this quarterback as a designed runner, they're able to stop him short first down.
On fourth down, it's Tyler Luke for the Baltimore field goal. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Ravens will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here's Dart on 1st and 10. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 7. And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
10 yards on the scramble there. And he picks up the first down. 1st and 10.
First down. It's a gain of 10. And the Texans
They'll put Loveland in motion. Now give on the ground.
Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They put Pickens in motion. On 2nd down, Dart. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
He was covered by
3rd and long, and Dart is going to throw. And it's into the hands of Dell. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. And this will go down as a punt inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. And he enters the final weekend on top of the league in rushing yards by a quarterback. He has been dynamic all season long. Robinson hit. He's lost the ball. But he'll gather it back in.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll go again with Robinson. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Rashad Bateman, the intended target. And now it's 4th down. On 4th down, the Ravens call on Jordan Stout to punt. A fair catch. He's going to call it and take it right around his own 30-yard line. Texans offense and their quarterback Jackson Dart heading back out to the field. And he's off to a fast start throwing the football. Pretty good numbers already just in this first quarter of play. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. He'll check this down to the running back. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Out of shotgun, it's Dart. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend now, as he's on to punt for Houston. brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens handed back out again. And he has been effective with the ball in his hands all season long, the NFL's leader among quarterbacks in touchdown score. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 8.
Jackson now on second down. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Baltimore.
Gift, and here comes Robinson. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this. He fought through that first contact. It'll bring up second down.
37-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Third and 4.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win. And that's exactly what he did here.
His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it. Give to Robinson from the pistol. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Another run here for Robinson. Look at this, right to the 20-yard line. C.J. Gardner-Johnson from the back makes the play.
That's a gain of 3.
Third down.
Brings up
3 to go.
third and 3.
Now Jackson. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9. So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Ravens out front. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins as they've got it with first and 10. Here's a toss left side for Robinson. Not much there, maybe a yard.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Here's Jackson. He'll step up and run.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a whole lot, but he got what he needed. It is first and goal coming up.
First down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
The 3-yard line.
Back up to the 3. It's second and goal. Going there, fullback trying to get it. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal.
It's now third and goal.
They'll go with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down.
That one didn't have a chance, Mike. They do a great job of getting penetration, clogged up the run lanes, and now this offense has a decision to make here on fourth down.
He'll go. It's Robinson. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Bijan Robinson touchdown, Ravens. What a year. That is touchdown number 22 on the season.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback. They get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Texans offense and their quarterback Jackson Dart heading back out to the field. He comes into this final weekend as the NFL's leader in passing yards as he looks to finish the season strong. On 1st and 10, here is Dart. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 33-yard line.
Dell, the motion man. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. 3rd and 5. Throwing is Dart. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5. But it will keep the drive going.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
To throw is Dart. He'll get this complete. It's George Pickens. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. A handoff as they try to run it here. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now a give up the middle. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a 1st down. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. And he's caught at the 3. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. It is a big-time play for Houston. And even 30 yards.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Texans. And that is touchdown number 25 on the year.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
His kick is good. Makes the score Ravens 10, Texans 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. Past the 40. Still going. Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. Special teams has come up with the recovery. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Houston. And he'll take it back for the touchdown. What a tremendous mistake there. You want to secure the ball and give it to your offense, not give it up to the other team for a touchdown.
Yeah, I think this is the fine line that all kick returners face, Mike. I think they all want to be impact players. When they get the ball in their hands, they think every play can be 6. But sometimes you got to know when it's over. You got to make sure at the end of this play, my offense is able to take the field and maintain possession. In this case, not only do you turn it over, you give him a quick touchdown on the other side.
And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
First down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run play.
Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
As a cornerback, you're only going to get so many of these chances each game to make plays in the backfield. And so far, this guy continues to take advantage of them. That's 2 sacks so far. And with the way this game was going, I wouldn't be surprised to see another.
They put Pickens in motion. Dart going to throw here on second down. It is 3rd and long.
It's 3rd down and 13.
Now Dart. Trying the right side. Taken in by Collins. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. On comes with the punter now. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. Now a fair catch, and it's going to be a long field. They'll take over right about their own 13. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10. He'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
17-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Off the play fake. Jackson. This throw right side is taken in by Flowers. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now Lamar going to hang on to it. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And here's Bijan. And he'll take this right to the 43-yard line. It is Azeez Al-Shire with the stop. 2nd down, 8 yards to go.
2nd and 8.
Now, Jackson. Short, complete to Likely. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half of a 3-point game. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. 3rd and 2. Here we go. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And the drive will continue. Good run down to the 44. And a 1st down.
That's another Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
1st and 10. Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5.
Jackson now. This one completes the Bateman. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
A gain of 15 yards.
They'll run with Robinson. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
A loss of 2.
Now the Ravens use their 1st timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. On 2nd down, it's a run with Robinson. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. Good drive so far, but this is a big hurdle. It is 3rd and 10. Throwing Jackson. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Azeez Al-Shai. And they will finally get to him as he's brought down near the 40-yard line.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
D'Amico Ryan's there, the Texans' former linebacker, their current head coach. His guy's going to take over here once more. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun is Clark. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. Clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break.
It's 2nd and inches.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Looking to throw. It's dark. And that one's just too long to get going. They'll come up and stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their 2nd as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. 3rd and short. Here's Dart. He's got his man complete to Dell. Set to go now on 1st and 10. One final throw before the break. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen with you from the EA Studios in Orlando. This has been a heck of a game so far. Just a field goal separating these two squads. You have to imagine both sides are trying to figure out how to clean things up, put some touchdowns up in the second half. Let's find out what goes on in the 3rd quarter. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. This one still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand as our second half is about to get underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. First down throw for Jackson. Quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. You try again. It's 2nd and 10. On the option, here's Robinson. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. 3rd and long. The shotgun, here's Jackson. Now, deep ball for Bateman. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down. Ravens bring their punt team out as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Texans offense and their quarterback Jackson Dart heading back out to the field. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. To throw, it's Dart on 1st and 10. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the 44 now. Here's 2nd and 4. Dell, the motion man. Dart going to tap this one forward. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. The Texans set to punt this one away, as he'll come on to kick for the 5th time here tonight. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Ravens offense ready to get back at it. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides. This drive kicks off with 1st and 10. And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3. Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37.
37-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
Play action now. Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Raven 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Jackson looking to throw. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and
Jackson up top again. And this one is intercepted. Derek Stingley comes up with it. He gets 3. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. What a time for a pick 6 for the defense. As the other team is trying to get themselves right back in this one, the defense extends the margin with the pick 6.
Yeah, just a critical moment. You find yourself on defense, Mike, trying to hang on to this lead. And not only do you do that, you pick 6 them, and you're able to extend that lead.
Now Fairbairn for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Texans will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Ravens 10.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Ravens offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with 1st down. It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. And he maneuvers his way forward. A gain of 6.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Jackson now on 2nd down. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Jackson to his big target, Andrews, for the Baltimore 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
That is 14 for the 2nd time. Back-to-back 14-yard gains and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On play action, here's Jackson. Open right side is likely. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
That's another Baltimore 1st down.
On the handoff, it's Robinson. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage of the game. Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
On third down, Jackson. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up first and goal.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for Baltimore. First down. First down and goal to go.
They'll run with Robinson. And a short pickup down inside the 10. Here now, second down and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
What once looked like a promising drive has suddenly hit a little bit of a roadblock here, Mike. They're in scoring position, yes. But now on third and goal, following that second down sack, this defense has a shot to come away, only giving up 3.
Third and goal for Jackson. And they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack.
Let's give a lot of credit to this defense, Mike. They've got their backs on their own goal line, and they completely buckle down here in the low red zone. I mean, this pass rush, they've completely changed the scope of this possession and now brings up fourth and goal.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Ravens are able to get it back within a score.
It's always a little bit of a letdown when you find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. D'Amico Ryan's there, the Texans' former linebacker, their current head coach. This guy's going to take over here once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with first and 10. In motion now, it's Collins. On first and 10, here is Dart. Loveland open right side. He's got it. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
And the Texans first down. First and 10.
Here's Dart on first and 10. Throw left side, finds down. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down. They'll go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
It's a loss of 2.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. They'll stick with him again. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to third down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it third and 7.
They put Pickens in motion. Out of the gun. Third down. It's Dart. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another Texans first down. A gain of 9 yards.
Off the bootleg, here is Dart. That's brought in right side by Pickens. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's second and 8.
Dart going to throw here on second down. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
6 yards. And it's third down.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. And the Texans are going to have a first and goal coming up. They find a way to convert on 3rd and 1.
First down. First and goal, Houston.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to lose yardage here. That's the way they'll switch ends as this 3rd quarter has come to an end. From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Jackson Dart, touchdown Texans. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Fairbairn, good on the point after. And the Texans will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Ravens offense ready for this next possession. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Jackson. He'll keep it himself. And a short pickup to about the 30.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
They'll look to set up the screen here. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Baltimore.
Lamar going to work from the pistol. Short, complete to Likely. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
He's going to keep this again. Fighting to the marker, he loses the football. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit. And that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate what the game is like because at the end of the day, if you want to win in the NFL, protecting the ball is the #1 priority, and it cannot be stressed enough.
Going back to the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9. Setting up 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Here's a toss, right side. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. Now give on the ground. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
I think every running running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Third and short. Here's Dart taking off. He'll try, and he will get into the end zone. Jackson Dart, touchdown, Houston. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Fairbairn is able to add the extra point, and the Texans are able to extend the lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Ravens offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. Things not looking good. But see if we get the turnaround going here. We'll start this drive with first down. From 29. Here's second down and 4.
Second and 4.
He's going to have a Ravens first down as he gets up past the 35.
Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Jackson now. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
Incomplete. Brings up second.
The shotgun, here's Jackson. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
And 10.
Now it's Jackson. He's going to take a shot down the field. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down. Again, it's Jackson. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he does some good work on the ground here. Going to take it inside the 30 with a run of 8 yards.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Ball on the 27. Here's second down and a yard. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He's taken down just shy of the 10. 17 yards, the gain there. It's good for a Texans first down. They'll stay on the ground. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Back at the 15-yard.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball. And it'll bring up third down.
Third down and 15.
Out of the gun, here comes Dart. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down. Jamie Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt. Fairbairn's kick is good. fourth quarter.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second down, Jackson. To the right side, caught by Burton. And it looks like he's going to come up just short of the first down. Out of bounds, a yard shy of what they needed. They'll have to pick it up on 3rd down. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Complete to Flowers. It's a good pickup on 2nd down, but there is a flag down, and this one might not stand up. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. From the 43, here's 2nd and 8. Play action now. Jackson. Over the middle. He's got Burton. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
That's a gain of 5.
It's the quarterback with a sneak. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
It's a gain of a yard. That's another Baltimore.
A first down throw for Jackson. Pass caught left side by Likely. He's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. 2nd down and 8. From the gun, Jackson. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
To Zay Flowers.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. And they continue to churn out 1st down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. They'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Lamar going to hang on to it to the 5-yard line.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
Jackson now on 2nd down. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
Now Jackson and the Ravens will try to tack on 2 more. That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion.
Texans 37, Ravens 21.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
D'Amico Ryan's there, the Texans' former linebacker, their current head coach. This guy's going to take over here once more. And still 2 timeouts left for the defense, but no real need to use them. They're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. They'll drop to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just a short gain.
And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout, and the clock will stop with 45 seconds left in the game. They need 8 as they come up for third down. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. The Texans getting all set to punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth-quarter lead. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson. Now, deep ball for Bateman. That's hard. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it's a win for the visiting Texans. They finished the season on a high note. Now they'll have the week off as the #1 seed. Get back to it in 2 weeks for the divisional round of the playoffs. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Baltimore, we wish you a terrific night.
Bye.